Palaiorif o Strasbourg, Shocked and Eleganohog, and this week could be classed as Renewable Energy Week because we started off with a 3-hour shadows meeting, and then we finished off today with a 4-hour trilogue meeting after being here last night until 11:30 when I was last to speak. I had to be in this morning for 8 o'clock for the trilogues, but that's all part of the job. And we're very pleased that we are now making good progress in the Renewable Energy Directive. The target by the Commission and by the Council was 27%. The Parliament said 35%, and I think we will finish up with a position north of 30, which would be, I think, very satisfactory and would also be cost competitive and indeed help in the growth of jobs and, of course, reducing emissions right across the European Union and encouraging renewables. Another issue which took a lot of attention here this week was Donald Trump's tariffs. This, unfortunately, is where we're at the moment. I think it's important that we do not in any way see this as a permanent situation. Donald Trump will move on and the close relationship between the EU and the US will continue. But for the companies affected by these unnecessary tariffs, we are very concerned and working very hard to mitigate them, and hopefully that Donald Trump and his colleagues will see sense and have a proper trading relationship with Europe. We also had a lot of time this week discussing youth affairs in general. I spoke on the commitment that the youth in Ireland have to the European Union, pointing out that a whopping 97% of them want to see Ireland remain in the European Union. And this is because they can see the advantages in terms of roaming, GDPR, which has just come in last week, giving them control of their data, other things such as the Youth Guarantee Scheme, and indeed also our discussions and our hope that young farmers would be given a priority in the CAP. Now, in relation to the CAP itself, we're not happy that there are proposed cuts there, and especially for Pillar 2. Either pillar, we don't want cuts, but we are really putting pressure on the member states to up the ante, to make up the deficit that's being left by the British withdrawing, and indeed to make Europe work better for everybody. That's essential for young people, but it's also essential for people to see that Europe adds value to their lives and keep them committed to it. If the member states don't give the money, Europe can't do much with it. So finally, I just want to say we also had some discussions here during the week on various aspects like the CEF, Connecting Europe facility, and I mentioned just a while ago there about hosting a seminar in Limerick a few weeks ago where only 4% of the Connecting Europe facility money is going to ports, and there's a great opportunity for Irish ports to increase that. And people saw the sense of what I was saying, and I expect that that will be a higher priority in the next MFF. So, Strasbourg agus Parliament ní Hórpa go raibh míle maith.